Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. I'm going to do something a bit different today. I actually found the design that I'm trying today on Pinterest, so I'm like copying a Pinterest idea, and unfortunately I can't actually tell you who the nail tech was that created it because it's just on Beauty Bay's like Pinterest account. Obviously Beauty Bay is massive and it doesn't, well, I didn't look too far into it to be fair, but I couldn't see anywhere like quickly that it said the nail tech. If I do find it, like in the process of editing this video and stuff, then obviously I will add it on. But I'm just going to pop the screenshot of the Pinterest post in here. And now you've seen like what it looks like. That's the sort of thing we're going for. Obviously it's going to look slightly different anyway because my nails are like short and rounded, whereas those nails are obviously not. So yeah, this is what we're starting with. I've got a couple of ridges here and there because I applied the peel off base coat really badly. Basically, that is the only excuse I have, but it's fine. We're going to work over it. So we're using this pink colour base as our like background for this design again because it is beautiful and just goes with everything. So I'm just going to dust off my polished brushes because they are dusty. Obviously haven't used my summer colours in a long time because every time I pick up polish bottles to use them, I do clean them like as I use them. So obviously the ones that I haven't used lately haven't been cleaned. So I'm using Lollipop, which is this pinky colour. They're all Gel Perfection colours. I'm using Peach Martini and also Piccadilly Circus. They're going to be like the bright kind of colours that I use in this. And then I'm going to use the Gel Box UK Black and White for obviously the black and white area. So while I'm waiting for my peel off base coat that's on my nails to dry, it is the Hollow Taco. Why have I just gone blank? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Hollow Taco Peely Base. This is the one that I've used, and that is the one I use in all my videos. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to pop a bit of each of these polishes onto my palette so they're ready to use, and then we will get going. So the brush I'm going to be using, I will do that in a second, is the Boss It brush. This is it from Diamond. It's not Diamond. I was going to say Diamond Glitters. I just naturally say that all the time, but it's from Erin's collection, as you can see, and it is this one here. It's absolutely perfect for this sort of thing. I do use my Magpie Striper brush a lot, but this one is more suitable for this design just because it is a thicker brush and I'll be able to get more product on quicker. So like I said, just going to quickly pop these colours on here. So just quickly to let you know while I'm doing it, else I'll forget, I have swapped Piccadilly Circus for Daffodil because when I went to get Piccadilly Circus onto my palette, I realised that it just doesn't go, so we're not going to use that because of that reason, like it just doesn't go. So also I just want to say I'm not completely like copying the picture, I'm doing the same sort of design of pattern and stuff, but like just a little bit differently. Like it's not going to be exactly the same because I can't actually look at the picture of the design whilst I'm doing it because obviously it's on my phone and I'm using my phone to record, so just bear that in mind. But now we've got all the colours at the ready, I'm going to get going. So let's zoom in. I'm going to get started on this nail here. Let's just make sure it's dry. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to do the brights first because I feel like the black will cover them a bit easier if there is any bits that overlap. So I'm going to start off with my orange colour because this is like my middle colour between the two. And I'm just going to go ahead and create a line with that, like quite thick, like so. Yeah, I don't actually think it's dry, which is not ideal, but I've already started now, so I can't wipe it off, else I'm going to wipe all the base coat off. So we're just going to have to go with it and just hope for the best. I will go over it with another coat and hopefully that will cover up this bit of crazed base coat. I am so unbelievably impatient, and the mad thing is it doesn't even take that long to dry either. I'm just going to pop that in my lamp for not 60 seconds, for like 10-15 seconds, just keep it where it is, and then I'm going to move on to the next nail, which is obviously not going to be dry because I painted that one first, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm an idiot. So now I'm just going in with the next nail, figuring out where I want this colour to go, and I want it about there. Like so, and then I'm going to cure that for 10 seconds, keep it in place. I'm doing that between every colour, and then when I've done all three of the bright colours, I will fully cure them and then do the black and white because I think there is a bit of overlapping with the black and white. But for now, these colours aren't going to overlap each other, so I am just going in and flash curing for 10 seconds to keep it where I want it, and then I'll move on to the next colour when all 4 of them have got the orange on. I'm going to keep pausing every time I flash cure because I feel like it's going to go on for a really long time and you're just going to be sat there for every few seconds, like for 10 seconds. So I will pause for the flash cures. And then for this one, I'm just going to go down here. Get it all over the place in the process apparently. There we go. So I'm going to pop them in for, like I said, 10 seconds as always. And within this 10 seconds, I'm actually going to clean my brush off and so I can get ready for the next colour that I need. So I'm going in with the yellow colour now, and I'm going to do that on this side. I did do a very thin second coat of the orange colour on this nail that I'm doing now, just because obviously that bit that I ruined with the wet peel off base coat, I needed to sort that out. So I'm just filling in all the bits next to that orange with some yellow. And then I'm doing all the yellow at the same time. And then I will flash cure all of it for 10 seconds so I can move on to the next colour. I can't actually remember, I'm pretty sure there was like way more colours in the original than there is like with me doing it this way, but I just didn't want to get too many colours involved because it just makes it a bit more of a pain in the neck, to be honest, having to have so many colours out and stuff. So I just thought I'll keep it to 3 for this side of it. So I'm just going to pop this in the lamp for 10 seconds, and then once that's finished I'm going to go in with my pink now, and I'm going to put that on the other side of the orange, of course. Getting this one neat is quite difficult because obviously we've got that raised bit with the base coat, but it's fine. We're going to ignore it and pretend it doesn't exist. And then, like I said, after this step I will fully cure for 60 seconds. So then I can do my black and white and overlap and not worry about them not curing properly because they've got polish on top. I like to get the line there about where I'm going to want the polish on either side, and then all you've got to worry about is just filling it in. These colours go really nice together actually. I'm a bit annoyed about this one still, but you know, what can you do? It's one of those. Just do the pinky. Okay, there's that. So I'm just going to pop those into the lamp now for a full cure. Now with the black and white, just while I'm finishing curing that, with the black and white bit, there is different ways you can do it. I think from the top of my head, it looked to me on the picture like they'd done all the black and then put white lines on top. Whereas you could do it the other way around and do all the white and then add the black lines, or you could do it like we've done it with these 3 colours and do the black lines and then fill them in with white in between, or vice versa. I think I'm going to do all of the white and then put the black on top, just because obviously I know that the black's going to cover white sort of thing, so that's the way that I'm going to do it. So I'm going to pick up my white now, figure out where I want this portion of the nail to be. And then fill that area in. This white is really nicely pigmented, which is helpful for a design like this when we've got overlapping colours. So that's where I'm going to have the white on that one. And this one, I'm going to have it elsewhere. Like that. And then go around the cuticle area. To get that nice and neat first. And then I can fill in the gap basically. Very nearly out of shot. Making sure to remove any air bubbles if I get any. I've definitely gone too close to everything on that one, so it's not going to peel off very well, but it's fine, we'll sort it when we get there. This bit's quite annoying because I actually left a bit of product there from the last set that I did, which is really annoying. I didn't realise it was there until I started putting my what's it called on, peel off base coat, and then it was a bit too late, so I just left it, but never mind. Okay, so I'm just mapping out where I want it on this one. Trying to keep every nail different just to mix it up a bit. Like so, and then I'm just going to clean that cuticle area up a little bit because it's a bit messy. And then we're going to go with the pinky, which I'm going to do the white bit over here, like so. And then obviously we're going to be working on top of this white with the black, so I'm going to fully cure this. So I know that that white gets a full cure before I add the black on top of it. Because we don't want any undercured product anywhere. So that's what the white looks like at the moment. I'm just going to pop that into the lamp. Okay, we're back again. So what I'm going to do is outline this with black. Outline the white. That is what I'm going to do first of all. Like so. And then we're going to go in again further down and create another line. Like that. And I'm going to flash cure that for about 15, probably about 20 seconds. I don't do 10 seconds with black because it always needs a bit more curing than any other colour. So if you cure it for too little time, like 5 or 10 seconds, it's likely to bubble whilst you're working on a different nail, and there's nothing more stressful than that. You don't want to undercure it too much. So I do tend to do a 20-second flash cure with black because I always double cure it anyway. So that's like the equivalent to a flash cure of a normal colour. So I'm just going in now with this second nail. Obviously, when you're flash curing for 20 seconds on this hand on a client, you can be doing this part on the next hand while you're waiting for that. So you're not just sat around doing nothing for 20 seconds, because you'll be surprised how long 20 seconds feels when you're waiting for it to pass. So you might as well do something in that time. Making a mess as usual. And then again, I'm going to do another line here. Well, I really messed that bit up, didn't I? But it's fine. We're just going to neaten it up and act like it was supposed to happen. go. And then I'm just gonna quickly clean up that bit there, like so. This bit isn't straight at all. And then I'm going to cure that for 20 seconds again. I'm just curing it to get those really nice, clean, sharp lines and smooth, because if you let it move around a bit, it can sometimes just sort of ruin it, and it like floats around a little bit and then it just looks a bit untidy, but obviously it's up to you. I just really love flash curing. Don't have to worry about ruining it as well. Like when I've got it down and I like it, I like to get it straight in the lamp, so I've sort of like locked it in, don't have to worry about it. Especially when it's on a client and it's so easy to smudge them, like you can put your hand in it or they can touch something by accident. It's the most stressful thing ever, but if you flash cure between, it's not an issue because obviously it's not going to move anyway. And then I'm going to do the pinky. Just quickly flash cured it for a minute. Not a minute obviously, but you know what I mean. So I'm just starting off with the outline again. Like so. Get a bit thicker. And then I'm just going to do this bit down here. Like that, and then I'm going to pop that into the lamp. Oh, I've just caught it. Look at that. Let me just quickly tidy that up. I'm going to do it on camera just so you can see what I do in this circumstance. So I'm just going to get a clean up brush and I'm just going to go through. To be fair, this brush isn't ideal for this sort of thing. I'm just going to go through and tidy up that bit that it's caught, basically. Like so. And then I can get my black one again. And just tidy that up. As you can see from the right side here, you can't, it's not focused. My white actually hasn't cured very well, but it's fine. Again, we're going to ignore it and move on. Obviously I wouldn't ignore that if it was on a person, but because it's on me and I'm going to be peeling them off in about 5 minutes, there's really no point me sorting it all out and starting again. So I'm just going to go and clean this up down here. There we go. Now I'm going to put it into the lamp without hitting it off the lamp. And that is for a full cure. Now don't get me wrong, I absolutely love this design, but if you know me, like I really love glitter and I just feel like this is really lacking that. There's no sparkle or anything. It's a beautiful design. Obviously if you're doing this on a client, the last thing you want to do after all this is add reasons to like put more on and take more time. But personally, I think everything needs a bit of sparkle. So I'm going to use Glamour Gel 2, which is this one. It's like a muted gold sort of look. It's beautiful. And this is like a perfect opportunity to use gold because I always find it goes well with like the pinks and stuff like that. So we're going to use gold. I'm going to go in with my Magpie Striker brush because like I mentioned earlier, it is thinner. And I'm going to use this to outline the top layer of black. Basically I just feel like we need a bit of glitter somewhere because it's not plain by any accounts. Obviously there's a lot going on in these nails already, but can you really have too much going on? Yes you can, but let's hope this isn't one of those times. So I'm just going to use this to go round that outside black. I'm not covering the black because obviously I still want it there. I'm just popping a relatively thin line but thick enough for you to see it, just around the outside of that black. Now I love designs like this for this time of year, like January, because you get like the neutralness of the black and white, but then you've got a pop of colour, but they're not like full-on pops of colour. You just get like a little bit peeking through, which I think is just perfect for January and February. Because I don't know about like your clients if you're a nail tech, or you if you have your nails done or do your own nails, like My clients are all over the place at the moment. Some people are coming in and having full-blown like neon pink glitter, and then some people are coming in saying like, well, it's grey and miserable outside, so I'm going to have grey basically. So this is perfect because it's the best of both, and that's why it caught my eye when I was looking through Pinterest. I thought that would be perfect this time of year design, or even for those clients who are not really a great, like they don't really love bright nails in summer. This would be really good for them because they still get that pop of colour that everyone sort of feels like they must have in the summer and spring months, but you get the black and white as well. And who doesn't love black and white? I'm just jazzing it up a little bit. That just finishes them off nicely. So I'm going to pop that into the lamp now for another full cure, and then I will top coat off camera and then show you what they look like when they're done. So here is the finished look. I absolutely love how these turned out. I mean, to be fair, with nails this small, it would have probably made more sense to not make the black and white bit so big, but I prefer black and white to the coloured parts, to be honest. Like, black and white is my favourite, so that's why I've done it this way. But obviously you could also do it the other way as well, do black and white underneath and the bright colours on top, but you just got to think about the logistics of getting a colour to cover black, I suppose. But I absolutely love how these turned out. Look how pretty they are. Very, very cute. Obviously very messy. Nothing new there when I'm doing my own nails. But yeah, I'm really happy with these. So let's take them off. Which sounds crazy when I've literally just said I'm really happy with them. But you know how it goes. They've got to come off so I can do something else. So I'm just going to lift from the side. Ooh, that was really satisfying. Oh, I can see it's lifted, I just can't see. Oh, there we go. It's a bit difficult to get the clear bit to lift up because I can't actually see it. I knew that little cuticle area bit was going to be like that. I just knew it when I was painting it that I hadn't put the peel off base coat that far up, but it's fine. Moving on. See how the rest go. I don't know if you just heard that noise, but it was my stomach. I don't know whether it, like, the camera would have picked it up or not, or whether it was too quiet, but I hope it did pick it up. It was quite funny. That one's come off quite nicely. And last but not least, let's see how this one comes off. I've already left a bit behind somehow. Ooh, that one came off nicely as well. My stomach is really kicking off. What is wrong with it? But yeah, so they came off quite good, to be fair. Obviously the areas that I didn't put any peel off base coat haven't come off, but they're not going to, are they? So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know whether it's something you would wear or not, and I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.